Cocolatos, it's Cocoleetos and welcome to another video. Today I just wanted to talk about me. So, well, kind of me and then some other things that I'm like kind of interested in doing and basically what I like to do on my weekdays or my things I like to do when I'm bored basically. And that's just basically all I'm going to go through with this video. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the books that I read. The books that I like to read a lot this year so far, that I've been reading this year, 2019. I've been reading my book, Eliza Hamilton by Talar J. Naziro, I think. I don't know how to say her or his name. I don't know if it's a he or she. But this book is about Eliza Hamilton. If you guys do not know who Alexander Hamilton was a, you know, he's in our history books and stuff. He was George Washington's right-hand man. He helped in like wars and everything. And his wife was Eliza Hamilton. So this book talks about basically Eliza Hamilton's life, her whole family history, what she did when she was young and all the way until like basically when she dies. Eliza Hamilton, well, okay, so if you guys have not seen the musical Hamilton, I should say, the musical Hamilton. If you guys have not seen that, that's why I am inspired of Eliza Hamilton, because she is very, I guess you could say she's not really, well, I mean, I don't know. She's like a strong woman. And she like really inspires me, and you know, even though she's like, you know, in the 1800s or whatever, so well, 1700, 1800s, but still she like, you know, she inspires me with like what she did and the passion she had with her sisters and everything. So that's one of the books, like, and in the beginning of it like has her like family history, which is like really cool. And you could like, when you're reading through the book, you can like figure out like one person, like they talk about like is her aunt named Greta, I think, and it was like on her father's side, so you're like, who's Greta? And then, you know, you can like look which side Greta is on in her family tree. So that's one book that I've been loving to read this year. This book series, what got me to like interested in books and everything was the series called The Selection, and this is the first one. Second is Elite. Third one is The One, and then we have the fourth, which is called The Year, which is really pretty. I love her dress. And then The Crowned, and then there's another one that's called Happily Ever After, which I just got for Christmas last year, I guess you could say 2018 Christmas. I got this book. So what got me inspired in reading and everything was the Selection. These books are really fun to read. They're very adventurous, very creative, and I just absolutely love these books. These books are very fun to read, and I think I've read this series probably 3 times now. I absolutely love these books. These are my favorite books so far. So a little story on The Selection. I was in middle school when I saw these books, and well, I went to the library, and you know, in library you have to find a book to read and, you know, basically research up on it and whatever. So I found these books. Well, I only found one of them, and I did see these, but you know, okay, I'm one of those people that judge a book by its cover, which I know it's very but like I do, like I see a book, and if I see the cover, I'm either interested or not, because I'm not really a very bookworm, I guess you can call a person. I'm not a bookworm person. I only like books that are interesting to me, and or I mean, that's like everyone, but like I don't know. I'm not a bookworm person. So, but the story of the selection, how I found, you know, and everything. I was in middle school and I saw this book, which is the third one. And I was like, oh, it's super pretty. It's really pretty, yada, yada, yada. And I didn't know that books can come in series. Like, I had no idea. So, I found this book, and this is the third book in the series. And I read this book first, which when I told my friends that, they were like, no, you're not supposed to read this one first. You're supposed to go for the beginning so you can understand what's going on in the story. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know this was the third book, which it says book 3 of the selection series, which I mean, whatever. But yeah, I read the one. And I wasn't, okay, when I first read this, I'm sorry, I'm like super stuttering and everything. When I read this book, it was really nice, and it's like pretty old because it got wet. Some of my books got wet. So that's why they look kind of thick, see, like that. Okay, so, yeah, they got wet, and it really kind of broke my heart. But yeah, that book, it was very fun and adventurous, and I was like, I wasn't really confused. I kind of like knew where the story was going. So like, and obviously you can read the back of it, which is like, whatever. So that's the selection series. I've read all of them 3 times. I read this one once by a friend of mine because like when I finished those books, I was like, oh, I didn't know there was another book and I want to read it. And they let me borrow their book, which kind of looked like this, only there was hardcover. And this book is like, these books are like really my favorite. It's just different, and like it's like, I don't know, you just have to read it to understand like how amazing these books are. So that's the selection series. Oh yeah, these books are by Kiera Cass. I think I said her name right. And then she has another book called Siren, which I also got this for Christmas. And obviously it's kind of like, I think it's like, okay, so I kind of read just a little bit of it. And it seems interesting. And of course I'm probably gonna like it because it's by the same people who made, or the same person that made the selection series. So of course I'm gonna like that. So, cause her books are really good. And yeah, they're just really, they seem really fun. And obviously it's a siren, so it's like about a mermaid. And yeah, so I'm excited for this one. I'm wanting to read it soon, but you know, I'm working on the Eliza book, so we'll see how that one, see how all that goes with the Eliza book. Now my next book that I've read a little bit of, you know, just trying to like read the books and like seeing how I think about them and everything. The next book is Alexander Hamilton, and this book is thick. This boy thick, okay? So this one's gonna take me a very, very long time to read this. And hang on, okay, sorry. Yeah, this is going to take me a very long time to read. And we were at Barnes & Noble's, and we were trying to find something at Barnes & Noble's. There's like some kind of star thing for our Christmas play. And when we were going there, because you know I'm kind of a bookworm person, kind of ish. I saw this book and I was like, I gotta get this. I have to have this. I have to have this. And I saw the other books too, like the Siren, Eliza, and the Happily Ever After. And I saw those books and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have those books. So that's all my book stuff. That's I mean, I have more books. Like what do I have upstairs? I think I have like Maze Runner, which, like, if you haven't seen the movie, then whatever. I mean, I saw the movie and everything, and I liked it, but my dad got me those books when I was, for my 16th birthday, I think, and, he gave it to me, and he was like, this is 40 books for these, for these series. It has, like, all the 4 books from Maze Runner and everything. I was like, oh, okay. And then I never read them, ever. It's because I've already seen the movie, and people are like, oh, you can't do that because, you know, books are better than the movie. You know, books and movies are two different things. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you know, like, it's basically the same story. I know what's gonna happen, you know, but like, I'll still keep them and I'll read them if I get bored, you know, if I'm done with school stuff, and I'm homeschooled, by the way. If I'm done with school, then I can just, you know, go and read my books and everything. So yeah, those are all my book stuff that I have. The selection series is my favorite so far, and yeah, and I'm trying to get through my Eliza Hamilton one. It seems very interesting and really awesome. I can't really give you a fact, like I kind of forgot. Like, I mean, like, I know that Eliza can speak French or something like that. She can speak a language and everything else, and her sisters can write, and some like to play guitar and all that. I was like, that's really cool. So, yeah, that's a little thing about Eliza Hamilton. But moving on, first of all, I've been drinking strawberry cucumber water because it's good for your skin, and knowing me, I really need it. So okay, so that's all I'm doing for today for my video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, tell me what your favorite part of the video was. Tell me if you guys have read these series before, or if you read any of these books. And I guess I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have an awesome blossom day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.